Let's go. Let's go. If you're a Grizzlies fan, if you're a basketball fan, if you're from Memphis, if you watch Memphis basketball, or just basketball period, this is a W for basketball. Cause what I'm seeing right here is a big three. Really a big four. Cause I don't know why they didn't put Desmond Bane in this picture. I feel like he definitely deserves a spot in the picture, but just these three guys right here, the Grizzlies are gonna be a problem. Zach Edey is the perfect fit for them. Now let's not overthink this, because I think that's what a lot of people are doing. A lot of people are overthinking this pick without even really realizing and doing their research on Zach Edey. I think a lot of people just kind of follow other people and what they say, but I did my due diligence. I did my research. Going into the draft, I was feeling Donovan clinging. I was thinking that the Grizzlies were going to make a trade up to get him. But looking at the draft, it didn't work out that way. So the Grizzlies draft Zach Edey at number 9. And Zach Edey is coming into the league coming off of back-to-back national championships. Well, no, not national championships. Back-to-back national player of the years in college. And he's a beast, all around. He averaged over 20 points and over 10 rebounds per game. And he's a guy who can bring that energy and bring just hard work and hard ethic. A lot of people not put into consideration that Edey hasn't played basketball for even that long. He started really playing serious at the age of 16 in his sophomore year in high school. So, in every single step that he has taken, he has overachieved. And I think that's what people are failing to realize. This guy is known to make analysts rethink what they thought, and I don't see how all these analysts and all these coaches and all these GMs can see a 7'4" player who won national player of the year and look at his skill set and not see that he's useful, because I think that he can work on any team, really. It's really just how you move him. But think about it. He just came from Purdue. Purdue had a college team. They had an okay team. They did make it to the championship, but we're talking about the NBA. He got Ja Morant passing him the ball. Ja Morant gonna be using him for the screen, going around, dumping the bang, shooting for the three. Or you can dump him inside of Jaren, let Jaren cook. Or you can dump him inside of Edey, let Edey cook. You know what I'm saying? It's so many different styles and weapons that's with the Grizzlies now. I ain't gonna lie, it makes this team very fun to watch. And I like how somebody said that Jaren Jackson and Edey are kind of like the new Zach Randolph and Marc Gasol. And I think that's a great comparison. The way Zach Edey plays, he's slow but he fast at the same time. And I didn't even know that he beat Klingon in all the speed tests in the draft combine. So it just shows just how agile and how much he can move. So I think this is a great pick for the Grizzlies. This team is probably one of my favorite Grizzlies team that's forming together. I love the bench. If we can get another big man, I think we need to do that. And to be honest, today is the second day of the draft. I ain't gonna lie. If we get take a chance on Bronny James, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's just that time for the Grizzlies. This team is very forming together very nicely. You got Jaren, you got Ja Morant, Zach Edey, Desmond Bane, Marcus Smart. You already got 2 defensive players of the years in that top 5 lineup. And then on top of that, you got a guy like Zach Edey, 7'4", beast. I don't know, bro. I don't see I don't see these big men like this. Like even Shaq. Shaq even loves Edey. He calls him Shaquille O'Neal or something like that. Like even Shaq, loves Edey, and because Shaq sees himself in Edey. Think about Shaq being on the Grizzlies right now. If Shaq was on the Grizzlies right now, yeah, we'll be like, oh, that's Shaq. You feel me? But I think it's because it's Edey, and we haven't seen him work in the NBA. We don't even know. So I ain't gonna lie. Just me being me and me seeing what I seen, I'm just very optimistic about this pick, and I feel good. And then on top of that, we got D Rose. You know what I'm saying? D Rose. We got Scottie Pippen Jr. Like we really got a squad, bro. We got Scottie Pippen, son. We got Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Marcus All, Victor Wembanyama type player. We got Ja Morant. You know what I'm saying? Iverson type. We got Jaren Jackson. He like Kevin Garnett. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like this team is coming together very nicely, and I'm very excited about the future of Memphis basketball. I know that Edey will sell a lot of tickets. I feel like he'll sell some tickets and jerseys and just merch. Period. I really don't know where he from. Is he foreign or is he Hispanic? I don't know. I can't really tell, but I'm gonna do my due diligence and see. But man, I just had to come and let y'all know. Zach Edey is the future of the Grizzlies. Um, I was listening to the radio today. They were talking about longevity and that usually guys his size don't last more than like whatever 5 to 7 years. And I think we just have to wait and see. In college, he played 138 games out of 140 games. So it just shows just how eligible he was and how ready he was. So you know how they say the best ability is availability, so we're just gonna have to wait and see how that translates into the NBA. And I'm just excited, man. Just excited. Just excited, man. This gonna be awesome. And then going into the second round, this is where the Grizzlies shine. I think that's what people fail to realize. The Grizzlies really know how to find talent in the second round. We drafted Gigi Jackson last year in the second round. And who else did we draft? We drafted Santi Aldama deep in the second round. Like he was one of the last picks. Who else? Xavier Tillman was alright. We drafted him in the second round. Vince Williams Jr., another guy. This is what we do. So we got 2 second round picks. I don't think the Grizzlies are going to trade those. I think we're just gonna go ahead and pick when it's our time to pick, and we should see. I don't know too many players around that, so I think it's all a toss up. I'm not about to sit here and have predictions and stuff because it's tonight, but I'm just excited to see who was left on this squad, at the end of the day, and I'm excited for the future. So, I think everything's coming together nicely. You got Brandon Clark coming back. You got Smart, who just saw his previous team win the championship. So, he's definitely gonna want to have something to prove and to show, prove people wrong. Because to have, your former team win after they trade you, it's kind of hard on the person personally. You're definitely gonna be happy for your, former teammates because you fought hard with them. But I think now it's time for Marcus Smart to really show himself and for this Grizzlies team to really get something together. You got Ja Morant, who came off a bad injury last season. Ja Morant was, he was dealing with a lot, with the whole gun situation and everything. So I think really for everybody, this is a real okay, it's time. This is a real it's time type moment in Grizzlies basketball. And I would say it's really like that for Memphis basketball, period. Like even what's going on with Penny Hardaway in the college, So I think Memphis basketball is back. The Grizzlies are back, and it's about to get real. I think it's time to put the NBA on notice and to let people know that the Grizzlies' time is coming. I'm not gonna say it's now or anything like that because we got to see how it all works. But I'm gonna say this: it's coming, and I do believe that we can win the chip and get a ring with Zach Edey. Um, it's just about how we build our bench. But I'm loving the bench anyway. We got G.G. Jackson, Vince Williams, Scottie Pippen, and Brandon Clark. So we got a pretty good bench, and you got Luke Kennard, coming out shooting. So I just think we just need another big man or two, and we'll be good. So hey, it's all around the M. You know what's going on, and I'm out. Peace.